This is my friend Viido. He is an artist. It's not like everyone you meet on the street. He painted this, the long beer, on the side of an ice cream stand in Long Branch, New Jersey.
Yeah, he said that for Carolina. Back empty years. I know what happened. All I could say is, after all that trouble, you owe me a Carvel!
See, this is where you got your start, Viido.
Naked ladies.
Drawing painted ladies, signs of go-go places.
I painted that in Carolina's living room. Not very good lettering.
There's not much call for an artist in Long Branch.
No.
This is about it.
Painting at Sal's summer place. Still at home. All night long I must have been painting. Yeah, you can see I've been there a while. Look at the chair. The tide is washed up around it. That's Sal's house. In Long Branch. One Barber Square.
And who is that on the beach? Still painting.
I don't know. I keep wondering when the chair's going to fit. It's like quicksand. That's nice.
That was a good day. That was spring, 1977.
Beautiful day. I wasted it painting.
May? It must have been May.
I'm doing a painting of Sal's house. It's disappeared now. White. You've rented that how long?
Oh. What's that on your shirt?
That's the T-shirt. I did the drawing for the catalog, for the fall catalog, 1977, and I used it and printed up 6 dozen T-shirts and sold them.
We'll take a close-up of that in a second, but I see you're adding orange to the bulkhead there. Did you just spot some of the rust color and now trying to
Yeah,
pick
it looks
that up?
rather rough, but that's what it is. I'm just bringing out the rust colors, and I paint what I see.
It's like a photograph.
Impression.
But when you get close, it's not there.
Well, it's true with anything. If you move up very close to someone you know and look at their face very close, you don't recognize it. There's the Art Students League. It's a pen and ink drawing of it. These are studies that I work on. But even major paintings I do on location. I don't work like in the studio unless I'm working still lifes or portraiture. Dabs of color.
What kind of paint is that?
Well, it's oil paint. This is an impressionistic painting I did at the bicentennial exhibit. It relates a story about a woman in black appearing on Easter Sunday morning in a Union camp in Freehold. This is Carolyn Gunther, my girlfriend.
What kind of, is that oils too, or?
No, that's acrylics. That's a very early painting of mine. This is Jumbo's in Long Branch. It was a hot dog hamburger place, since now it's been torn down. Collector's item. In the Adirondacks, there's a private estate with a covered bridge, and I was on a boat, and I painted this from the boat. Mosquitoes were terrible. Leaning up against the fireplace I built.
Ah! Who's that?
That's a self-portrait sculpture that I did. That's the only sculpture that I've done. That was a good experience.
That's pretty good. It looks just like you, as we will see in a minute. That's bronze?
No, that's a plastic.
Wow, what is this, Viido?
This is based on a Monet painting. It was a study.
And who's that?
This
Carolyn?
is Carolyn. This is like another aspect or another feeling that I had. This was done I think 74. This is many years ago. This is a Beatrix Potter rendition of the Gunther household and Viido.
And who are those people in the painting, Viido?
Those two are Andrea Lauren, and there's Carolyn bringing me coffee, and there's me, the old toad, reading a sex magazine, watching TV, and I used to smoke quite a bit.
Wow, this is very impressionistic, I'd say.
Yeah, this is just color. This is chroma, different impressions. Here's another study I did of the pier, Long Branch Fishing Pier. You can see sort of just the dabs of color, how they take on shape, and you recognize them as mass of people. I like that. I think it worked well.
The Long Branch Pier from the other side.
Yeah, this is taken from the boardwalk where Jumbo's used to be. This is a study to, since then I've ruined this painting, it no longer exists. I went back into it. This one has a nice feeling to it. Sort of has that summer misty quality to it. And in Red Bank.
Red Bank, New Jersey, the waterfront.
Here's the tea garden at Mama's College in early spring. I was trying to get that crisp feeling of spring, sort of brightness.
You have a certain clarity to your paintings.
Yeah, I primarily work with color. I don't really work with line and art forms as much. I build my forms with color. As you can see, like, there's just dabs of color, and they take on solid shapes and forms. Some people work with straight lines and fill in. I just work building color on top of color. These are some of the very serious studies that I did, which helped me tremendously, trying to show depth, transparencies, textures, reflections.
Just a minute, let me focus the camera here.
That's much
Look at the
better.
detail in there. Isn't that amazing?
But it's the same as the pier. It's all impressions. It's just dabs of color. There's nothing drawn. There's no line that's filled in.
And that's you.
Yeah, that's me in one of the mirrors. There's two mirrors in this painting. One facing one way and then a round mirror. That's a successful painting. That's a rather large also, 4 foot by 2. And this is Sue.
This is Sue.
Sue promised to pose for me. She would pose for this one. I would give it to her, and then she would pose for another one, and that's the one I would keep. But she never posed past the first one.
I see.
So
She's a pretty good model.
yeah, she was pretty good. This is up in Vermont. I like the idea, but I was working primarily in violets as an underpainting, and then I liked the idea, and I wanted to give the idea of the outside being different.
That's you.
Yeah, this is a pencil drawing. This is the inside of Carolyn's house in Eatontown, where I took down her garage wall and built the fireplace. It's about 7 foot square, open on all 4 sides.
An open fireplace all the way around.
Yeah, it's supported by those 4 angle irons, and I still designate it as a hard hat area.
You look pretty tired, Viido.
Well, look at all the work I've done. I cut out portions of the wall there too, give it that
Open feeling, wow. Very nice.
There's Beacon Beach in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. I was trying to get that happy, bright sunlight, sort of this kaleidoscopic feeling.
That you get on the beach?
Yeah.
I think you got it.
Yeah, I kind of like this one too.
Look at all the people just with dabs of paint. You can almost see their faces. Everything turns into candy.
That's good. That's a good line. There's that self-portrait again. Whoops. That's really me.
That's all, folks. That was Viido Polikarpus.
San Salvador Giacchi saying,
So long
Happy
again,
trails to you.
till we meet again.